Salute, salute. Marco Darko in the buildings, aka the professor. You guys already know what it is, man. We got another subscriber submission of some sparring. I'm gonna definitely break it down, give him what I see, give him some pointers and anything I can see. I mean, it's guy in the red. So let's definitely go ahead and break it down. And again, if you have any of your sparring videos, send it to the email in the description. Quality's good, I'll post on YouTube. If it's not the best, I'll post on Patreon regardless, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
You just come to work out. I'll work out. Unless you guys are doing it, I mean, do whatever. No, do just one person, so you can't do it. Yeah. So you would make the second person. I figured there wouldn't be that many people in the call. I get work.
The video is definitely sped up, which I have no clue why it's sped up, but it's definitely sped up. I don't know. It's sped up. I can hear the people talking, so just keep that in mind as you're watching. Jab is decent. One thing I want to definitely make you want to notice, you throw that jab, it's you got to keep that hand up right here. You got to keep that hand up right here. If this guy was a little bit bigger, probably a little bit quicker, he can catch you coming with a hook. He can catch you with a number of punches, but you got to when you're throwing that jab, I'm southpaw, so if I'm throwing that jab, I got it. You got to make sure you keep that hand up right here. You got to. If I'm orthodox, whoosh, it needs to just come right back. So you don't know what's coming. You don't know what counter's coming. So that's just one thing I notice. He throws it. He doesn't bring it back. But again, human nature. You know what I'm saying. You know, you're gonna drop your hands, but just as long as you're mentally aware that you need to keep them up, it's gonna translate a lot better. Good use of the feints. I like the use of the jab. He's using the jab correctly. It's always out there so far. He needs to be a little bit more balanced on his feet. Um, he's a little bit too wide when he's throwing them punches, but nothing too crazy. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm nitpicking now, but nothing his form looks good. You know what I'm saying? His feet do look good. It's just, a little bit too wide. And you want to definitely make sure you're bent a little bit more. You don't want to be standing straight up like a pencil. Because when you get hit, you can't absorb you can't absorb the punch as well as you could if you were more grounded and rooted. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you're standing straight like that, the impact is a lot higher when you're getting hit with a shot. So I would just maybe bend at the knees a little bit more. Good slip. Nice check hook. You want to make sure you're cutting off the ring. Right now, you're following this guy. Um, you're following this guy around the ring, and honestly, he doesn't seem too pressed about it. Um, you know, he definitely does seem like, or I mean, you're pressing the action, which is good, but you don't want to follow the guy around the ring. You want to cut off the ring. Again, it's a four. You got it's a square. You got four corners, and you want to basically keep them on the outside the whole time and into the corners. You know what I'm saying? There's a way to do it. Don't follow them because I'm telling you, if you get in the ring with someone that knows how to cut off the ring, as a boxer, as someone that moves a lot, you can immediately feel it. The pressure is completely different. So I would definitely recommend you study how to cut off the ring. You know, you may not be a guy that's always, you know, pressing the action. Maybe it's just this guy. Maybe there's just this fighter that you're fighting right now that you had to do that. But I would recommend definitely learning how to cut off the ring properly because right now it just seems like you're kind of you're chasing him around. Um, you know, yeah. See, like if you were cutting off the ring properly, he wouldn't have been able to just kind of. He was right here. Like within seconds, he's already on the other side of the. He's already on the other side of the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're in the ring with someone that knows how to cuff the ring, um, you can't move so freely like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot harder. Physically, mentally, it's a lot harder to do what you kind of want to do if you have someone in front of you that knows how to, box you in. So recommend definitely learning how to cut off the ring.
But also tell people that I'm a good.
Bring them hands right back, bro. Bring them hands right back. Good pressure, good volume. The jab is there. I like the volume. I like the pressure. You know what I'm saying? That's good. He's following him. You don't and honestly, this guy's not really taking advantage of the fact that you're following him, you know? It's just if you get in the ring with someone that's really comfortable with fighting on the back foot, they will catch you coming in. They will catch you coming in and they'll counter you and they'll be back on their bicycle in no time and you will not have an opportunity to really, you know, land anything substantial. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to be working off of the fact that you're following them and they know you're coming to them. You know what I'm saying? So in this case, like I said, you're getting away with it fine. I think this guy's actually a little bit just too small. He hasn't figured out the distance. He hasn't landed anything substantial. He's having a real hard time with the distance. I think you're doing a good thing by keeping him at bay. So I think that's a good thing, but you're following him. You know, you're following him, and you shouldn't be able to, or you shouldn't be following a boxer, man, because I'm telling you, they're comfortable getting followed. They're comfortable playing the cat and mouse game. They're good with that. Um,
Hold on, got it? No, this is the last round. You don't know nobody get that pass with right there. What? So you don't know nobody get that pass with.
yeah, keep the defense just keep it tight. Keep it tight.
Yeah, everybody is. Can we do it since I tried to do it on the phone. Okay. Yeah, I'll come up front.
Yeah, no, nothing really strikes out. He's not doing anything. He looks good. He looks good in there. I think he's gonna benefit from someone uh from fighting someone that's gonna keep him more honest, that's gonna, catch him whenever he's lacking when his defense drops. Because I mean, I noticed a lot of times he does drop his defense, so I think he needs to just be in there with someone that's gonna keep him honest, that's gonna make sure they capitalize on the lack of defense. Because you know, fighting guys that don't, you know, make you pay, um, it breeds bad habits because you're not going to remember why you need to keep your hands up. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get popped every now and then when when you drop your hand. You gotta there has to be something to remember, you know, for these lessons and iron sharpens iron. Long story short, iron sharpens iron. So other than that though, I mean he did good, you know what I'm saying? He looks super solid, good jab, um, good pressure, but like I said, he needs to learn how to cut off the ring. That was the number one takeaway I would have from this video. Because this guy, I'm telling you, and again, this guy wasn't really taking advantage of it, but if you get a guy that's a superb boxer, comfortable fighting on the back foot and the front foot, oh man, he would have countered you, bro, and you would have been walking into punches the whole time. Like it wouldn't have been a question. You know what I'm saying? So you need to learn how to cut off the ring. And there's a whole science to it. I'm telling you, there's a whole science to it. There's it's a square, and you need to basically keep them at on the outskirts. Basically, their back needs to be on the ropes, or they need to be in the corner at all times. Like that's where you need to be. Um, trying to get them. You know what I'm saying? And so just learn how to do that. I'm not a brawler, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't really specialize on trying to cut off the ring, but I can tell you facing someone that knows how to cut off the ring is a world of difference, you know what I'm saying, with someone just trying to follow you. So let me know in the comments what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know what he could have worked on. Anything that you saw that I didn't mention, let me know in the comments, of course. You guys already know what it is, man. Marco Darko, aka the Professor. Peace.